A man wakes up in a cold gray room. Goreng, the protagonist, finds himself on level 48 of a vertical prison known as the Pit. The room is sparse with 2 concrete beds and a massive rectangular hole in the center. His cellmate, Trimagasi, an older man with a sinister smile, greets him. Goreng notices the numbers on the wall, 48. Confused, he asks Trimagasi about the place. Trimagasi explains the cruel system. A platform descends daily, laden with food. Those at the top feast while those below starve. The levels are shuffled monthly. At the very top, level 1, the food starts as an exquisite banquet prepared with care. By the time it reaches the lower levels, it's nothing but scraps. Each level represents a slice of humanity. The higher levels revel in excess, indifferent to those below, while the lower levels embody desperation and chaos. The platform's descent is a harsh reminder of the imbalance. Power is fleeting, and survival depends on chance. The sound of grinding metal echoes. The platform descends, stopping momentarily at level 48. A grotesque banquet, half devoured and smeared with leftovers, lies before them. Trimagasi hungrily devours scraps while Goreng looks on in disgust. The platform moves downward after only 2 minutes, carrying the remnants to the levels below. The stench of rotting food fills the air. Goreng hesitates, torn between hunger and dignity. The platform hums as it lowers, leaving a void that mirrors the hopelessness within. Trimagasi's chilling philosophy emerges. There are 3 types of people, he says, those above, those below, and those who fall. He recounts how he ended up in the pit, a tale of desperation and violence. Goreng listens, horrified but unable to look away. Trimagasi describes the levels as a reflection of humanity. The higher up you are, the more power you have. The pit is a mirror, Trimagasi explains, showing humanity's darkest tendencies. Greed, apathy, and brutality flourish in its depths, and only those willing to abandon their morality survive. Weeks pass. Goreng wakes up on level 132, far below the food's reach. Hunger gnaws at him. His new cellmate, Imogwari, a former administrator of the pit, attempts to ration their meager scraps. She believes in the possibility of solidarity, that if everyone took only their share, no one would starve. Goreng's hope begins to fade as starvation sets in. Imogwari speaks of a world beyond the pit where fairness and compassion exist. Her idealism clashes with Goreng's growing despair, creating a poignant tension between hope and harsh reality. On level 202, Goreng awakens alone. Desperation drives him to the unthinkable. He remembers Trimagasi's words, "those who fall." The camera lingers on his internal struggle, the line between humanity and savagery blurring. The pit's dehumanizing design pushes him to the edge. Survival becomes instinctive. Goreng clings to fragments of his former self, battling both physical hunger and the moral abyss threatening to consume him. Paired with Bharat, a man of faith and determination, Goreng devises a plan. They will descend to the lowest level, distributing food and enforcing rationing. Armed with improvised weapons, they embark on a harrowing journey. Each level they pass reveals a microcosm of despair. Some people beg, others attack, while a few lie lifeless, defeated by hunger. Each level tells a story of human survival. Bharat's unwavering faith contrasts with Goreng's pragmatism, forming a partnership of necessity and shared purpose. At the very bottom, level 333, they discover a small child, a symbol of innocence and hope. Despite their suffering, they ensure she is fed. Goreng decides to send her back up as a message to the administration above, knowing that she represents the only untainted soul in the pit. The child's silence speaks volumes. She is the embodiment of purity amidst corruption, a fragile beacon of possibility in an otherwise broken system. The platform ascends, carrying the child upward. Goreng stays behind, his journey complete. As the child rises through the levels, the screen fades to black, leaving the audience to ponder the haunting message of the pit, a brutal allegory of human greed, solidarity, and survival. The pit is not just a prison, it is a reflection of society itself. The child's journey symbolizes the faint hope that change is possible, even in the darkest places.